me, Mario!
What's up, everyone? This is the One and Dennis here, and I just saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. The new one. The one from 2023. And wow. It was absolutely... It was fucking delightful, guys. I don't even know how... I'm speechless. It was pretty good. You know, it was very heartwarming. It was something I would have loved seeing it being a little kid. And it's absolutely great to see the amount of work and effort that went into it. Holy crap, does it look good. It looks unreal. You gotta see it. It's like the best looking video game you've ever seen, just in movie form. The whole movie takes place in digital. It's not like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie where it's half people, half animated, which is fine. I have nothing against that style if they do it right, which I have seen it done right in the past, but this was all digital. It took place in Brooklyn. He starts his own plumbing business. He's trying to make a name for himself, you might say, and they see something on the news. They go investigate, try to save Brooklyn from this epic flood. They end up finding the pipe that leads to the Mushroom Kingdom, or to at least out of the world realm that they live in, and they get separated. Mario goes to the Mushroom Kingdom, and I think Luigi went to like this dark land place. I don't quite remember, but Luigi gets captured by Bowser. Mario finds the princess, and then it's just this whole tale about him trying to reunite with his brother for the whole movie, and it's just filled with a lot of callbacks, loaded with video game references and other franchises that Nintendo owns. It was absolutely great to see that. I think even at one point, Mario is playing fucking Kid Icarus in his bedroom. What threw me for a real loop was right when the movie started. Oh, you hear the Mario Plumbers rap, and I'm like, oh my god, they're using this song in this movie? What's going on here? It was actually used quite well. The score for this movie was unfreaking real. I need to get this on vinyl because it took some of your favorite Mario or even Mario Universe or Nintendo Universe songs, and they reincorporated them into a type of score, different style rhythm, different style tempo on some of the songs, and it sounded so cool to hear and surprising how they panned it over each different scene. My favorite, I think, was the Mario Kart theme, Mario Kart 8 theme, when they were all assembling their cart. That was a cool scene, in my opinion, for the music. There's a lot of pushback, a lot of blowback about Chris Pratt being Mario's voice, and it really bothered me for the first 5 minutes, but I'll tell you what, they like Mario's father, who was early in the film, is the original voice of Mario, Charles, however you say his last name. Is refreshing to hear his voice in comparison to what Pratt was doing. But I do I understand. Actually, I still don't, but the voice, we'll just leave it at that. You know, after a few minutes, you get used to it. I could say the same about when we saw Donkey Kong being Seth Rollins. I almost said Seth Rollins. Holy shit, Seth Rogen. After like a minute or two, I'm like, all right, I kind of accept this, kind of got past it. It was not even a bad thing. It's just like, I know him from too many things to associate him with a character that I knew prior to knowing who he was, you know? Or weird. It's just, you never would have imagined him fucking voicing Donkey Kong or Chris Pratt voicing Mario per se. And when on the topic of that, Cranky Kong, whoever voiced him, I think it was Fred Armisen, yeah. I thought that was, he sounded just like Larry David. I thought that was the whole character he was kind of playing. So I'm like, there's no way Larry David is voicing in this fucking Super Mario movie. Who is this guy? I was just trying to think the whole time who it was, and I saw in the credits. I'm like, oh, I know exactly who that is now. He did a good job. I like how they took advantage of Jack Black's musical skills for this role because it worked out quite well. It was funny. It was cute. A little creepy at times, but a little stalkery type vibes from Jack Black. But you know, comical. I'll give him that. I will definitely give him that. What I like about Jack Black is that he managed to hit like the highs and lows of Bowser, the very bipolarness of the character. At one point, for the intro of him, we see mostly him just going hostile, crazy, showing that rage, that hot-headedness of Bowser. He burning people up, spitting that fire, and then he goes to share his intentions with his people of what he intends to do, and we see a more sensitive side of him. The one uncomfortable thing that I need to mention is the uncomfortable amount of discussing of killing throughout the film, man. Like, I was like, this is a kid's film, right? And it's Nintendo characters too, of all things. Like, the second line in the movie is like someone talking about killing someone, Bowser exchanging words with penguins or something, and then down the line Bowser also mentions about killing Luigi. Toad mentions throughout the kingdom, he's like, hey, this dude's brother's about to die, make way. Like, talking about death in such a way, and kids movie that it kind of threw me for a loop there. I'm like, all right, they're going this, whatever. But yeah, that was something else. I didn't quite expect that. And the one funny, of course, the comical scene where we saw it in the trailer was the little cage star gem of being all really goth. It was funny as heck. But other than that, there is one thing which I should discuss. I know it's a kids movie, but there's some weird fucking moments there towards the end. So I'd say if at this point, if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch this part. Cut it here and skip to the end. I'll timestamp it. But there's a scene where Mario is now fleeing. I mean, everyone gets sucked into this pipe that seems to have exploded, and they're getting sucked back into Brooklyn from Mushroom Kingdom to Brooklyn. And Mario gets there, all the whole gang of characters get sucked through, including Bowser's ship, which absolutely decimates Brooklyn. Like, this is the most catastrophic damage New York City has ever fucking seen. This movie. And I'm saying to myself, there's no way that they just outdid, but they did. They fucking did. And I still don't know how to because they win. Mario's parents, they hug him on top of the thing, all that shit. It's a nice touching moment, but is anyone acknowledging the damage that has happened here? The lives that are probably lost? No. And then it just cuts to the end with the montage of the aftermath where they bust out there in the Mushroom Kingdom plumbing there. I'm like, is that because they're not allowed in fucking world anymore? The normal world? Because they basically annihilated half of Brooklyn? What? Bro, you gotta go back there and be plumbing there. You need to save them. Those two worlds should have never collided, and it was your fucking fault, Mario. The mayor is gonna stick you with the bill. Oh my fucking god. Other than that, the voices weren't bad. You don't mind them after a minute or so. It's great seeing a movie filled with all the callbacks. Go see it. I swear, I went to my AMC theater and I was like, all right, what are they gonna do? Because they did like all these cool soda toppers for like Scream movies and shit like that, and a few other things. Like they did an Ant-Man mask for the tin. They had question mark tins, which were the question mark blocks. I think they were like fucking mad bills. I was like, I'm gonna pass on that. As much as I love my Mario swag, a $30 popcorn tin, I don't know if that's within. I got no kids. I wasn't gonna eat that much popcorn, so where am I gonna put it? I got a fucking room filled with Mario shit, so definitely recommend checking it out. It is so rewarding to see. It's nothing but fan service, as they would say. Beautiful from start to finish. The studio, I think it was Illumination. They've done Despicable Me, Secret Lives of Pets. Sorry, I'm botching all these names. All these other, great animated films. And was the dog in the Mario movie from the Secret Lives of Pets? That dog, I never saw either one of that movie, so I'm wondering that now. But yeah, guys, it's worth it. Check it out while it's out there, and I'm happy they finally did something right with their franchise and put some real good effort into it. Put the movie rights in the right hands. The right people were involved with it. Everyone did a great job, and I can't wait to watch it again. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and thank you very much. You guys all have a great day. Check it out in theaters near you. Bye-bye.